Alright, YouTube, this is the synergy of my deck and why I picked the cards that I picked, and there's going to be some replacements in that. Like, I'll end up replacing this for a normal monster dragon of some sort, probably. It would probably help quite a bit. But anyways, and there's some other monsters that I can replace in that I might eventually. And there's going to be some changes, so this isn't what I'm going to play with. But, of course, my hand traps, I got Ash Blossom Enjoy Spring. I got Red Blossoms from Underroot. Then I got Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Then I got Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. And then Effect Veiler. Those all go together as my hand traps. Alright, then I have my traps, which really just go with the deck in general. They don't in particularly go with a certain card. I got Wiretap, Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, because I run Mirror Force, yes. I run a trap heavy deck, which most people don't when they're going to tournament. Spellbinding Circle, Shattered Axe, Kunai with Chain, and Fiendish Chain, which really good card right there. Really underrated, the chain cards, but yeah. Anyways, then of course I got the Spellcaster Normal, which will probably be switched out for a different Spellcaster Normal monster. And like I said, the giant soldiers of stone will probably be switched out for a dragon normal monster. And the reason why I want to have some extra normal monsters is because of this card right here, Dark Ruler No More. There's going to be a lot of people playing it, so I want to have some normal monsters so that I don't have to worry about my effects being negated by the card effects, because they're not effect monsters, so it doesn't affect them. Anyways, so of course I got some more Spellcaster monsters that have synergy with my deck right here. Monsters your opponent control cannot target face-up Spellcaster type monsters for attack except this one. So that plus this Mist Body, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle, would go together, and then that way they can't destroy any of my Spellcaster monsters, because it can only attack the Magician's Valkyria, and then it can't be destroyed by battle. So yeah, you just play this in defense mode, and you overlay the Mist Body on it, and they're screwed because they can't destroy any of your Spellcaster monsters. So yeah, there you go. That's why I put the Mist Body in there in my deck. So Break of the Magical Warrior. This card is normal. Summon, place one spell counter on it, max 1. This card gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. You can remove one spell counter from this card, then target one spell or trap on the field, destroy that target. It's just like a +1 card to destroy a trap or spell, just in case I need to. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a face-up spell or trap, but it would be good for like if somebody has a fire deck or some other type of deck that uses field spells. So I'll be able to get rid of their field spell. That's the main reason why I put that in my deck. Then I have the Skilled Dark Magician, which is my search for magicians. Each time a spell card, for my Dark Magicians I should say. Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When that spell card resolves max 3, you contribute this card with 3 spell counters on it. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So yeah, I'll have that in there. And then I'll also have Pitch Black Stone, Power Stone, just in case I need to put it into my deck for that card right there, if I notice that when I'm playing a tournament, it comes up a lot, then I'll move that into my deck for like my second match of it. Alright. So then, of course, I got my Spellcaster section and my Warrior section, because I'm running a Spellcaster Warrior deck. So, yeah, I got the Warrior Effect Rocket Warrior. And I got the Queen's Knight, of course. Can't go wrong with the normal monster, Queen Knight. The Swordsman. 3500 attack when it's a flip summon. So you just lay this face down in attack position. They attack it. They lose life points most likely. And you got a good monster at that point in time. And I have the Actuator for my normal monster warrior. And I might replace Actuator too with a different normal monster warrior. Like I said, most of these side monsters are replaceable. The side monsters would be like these two, the Magic Swordsman, Giant Knight Soldier. My warriors with normal monster warriors can be replaced, and some other side monsters too. But yeah, those are the main ones that would be replaced, those ones I just mentioned. And then warrior effect, Command Knight. All warrior type monsters you control gain 400 attack. If you control another monster your opponent controls cannot target this card for an attack. So that's just to help out with defending all my warriors. Plus, then I'd have a monster, the Swordsman with 3900 attack. And then I just add something like Kunai with chain or something like that, and then it's like pretty much unbeatable. Yeah, I have a lot of attack points at that point in time. So yeah, that's why I have that as my warrior deck. Warrior section of my deck. It's 5-card warrior section, so that'll be helpful. It's just not really that important, but if I really wanted to and I have a lot of warrior cards that I'm like, yo, I need that Command Knight, I can just search it with my Gold Sarcophagus. That's why I have my Gold Sark in there. Yeah. And then this would be my main section over here, which is my Spellcaster, and that's what this deck is built for and around. So I got the Magic Formula, which is equipped only to Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. 3 Dark Magicians and 2 Dark Magician Girls is what I'm running. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, gain 1000 life points. Then I have the Secret Village of Spellcasters, and that goes with all my Spellcaster monsters. Yeah. Then Dark Burning Attack, if you control a Dark Magician Girl monster, destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. So yeah, that'll be like a Gold Sark. If I get that card, I'll be like, alright, Gold Sarcophagus, search that for me. If I have a Gold Sarcophagus. If not, then yeah, pretty much useless. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a Dark Magician Girl. That's why I put 2 Dark Magician Girls in my deck. Alright, so everybody knows what Dark Magician Girl is. This card gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Magician of Black Chaos in either player's graveyard. So yeah. Then another Dark Magician Girl, of course. And then my Dark Magicians, I'm running 3 of them. One of which is the new set, this one. And then I'm running the Dark Factory of Mass Production, which is target 2 normal monsters in your graveyard, add those targets to your hand. Again, search Dark Magicians out of the graveyard. If you control Dark Magician, destroy all spell trap cards your opponent controls. And I'm thinking about getting another Gold Sarcophagus and running a second one too, because being able to search like that is really helpful. And I don't really care that I have to banish it face up, because it doesn't really matter that they know what I'm about to do. Anyways, and then, yeah, I got my traps. Traps. I already went through my traps. My spells. So I'm running a Dark Ruler no more. Swords of Revealing Light. Emergency provisions, because of the time limits that we have now in tournaments. Emergency provisions would help out a bunch. Solitary Sword of Poison, because every once in a while you get some hand where you're trap or spell heavy when you run a trap heavy deck and a spell heavy deck. So you might only have one monster. So Solitary Sword of Poison is very helpful at that point in time in that situation. Alright, and then I'm running, of course, some polys for my 2 fists of the dragon, of the dragons, and you use 2 normal monsters to summon that. That's another reason why I have quite a few normal monsters in my deck. So my gold sarcophagus will be mainly used to farm my dragon effect, but I can also use one of my poly dragons, fist of the dragon, to poly my Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, and that's Dark Magician Girl plus 1 Dragon type monster, must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials or with the Eye of Tamarisk, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Then target 1 face-up monster on the field, destroy that target. So that can be really helpful. And I chose as one of my dragons the interplanetary purpley thorny dragon, which a lot of people sleep on, but it's really a good dragon. If a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and set to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. So you don't even have to sacrifice a monster to summon that. So that's very useful. And then for that one, I have either my poly or my super poly. Alright, then I already went over what's in my other. And I don't have any of my monsters that are going to go in my side deck. I'm pretty sure is what this is called. Extra deck would be these monsters, but I'm not quite sure about the terminology of side and extra. But yeah, I haven't picked out the monsters that go in here yet. So I need I'm pretty sure 4 monsters. Yeah, 4 monsters. So I need 4 monsters for that. And I'll probably end up moving my giant soldier of stone into there. I'm not quite sure, but I really want to keep my giant soldier of stone. And people sleep on it, but 2000 defense for a 3-star, that's excellent, you know? And it has synergy with my deck because I'm running a Yugioh deck, so yeah. People sleep on it, but Yugioh had it in his deck for a reason, so yeah. Alright, so I got this as my center card. So that's one out of the ones that I have, so yeah. I like that one the best. So I'm going to take that one with me too. Yeah, but this deck isn't finished, and I will not do a review of the finished deck until after I've played in tournaments and placed. If I don't place first, second, or third, then I won't be doing a review on my deck because I don't want people to know exactly what's in my deck and be prepared for it. So yeah. Yeah, but that's pretty much what's going to be in my deck. There's going to be some changes in spells and traps and some monsters, obviously. So this is not my finished work, but yeah, my hand traps will stay the same though. These are the ones that I agree with. The other hand traps, I'm not running them for a reason because I don't like them. So yeah. Anyways, I do have all the other ghost sisters, but they're not useful to me. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you later, and hopefully I'll be able to go to locals pretty soon and start playing. I still have to acquire some more cards to be ready, but I might end up going to the locals just to get the cards that I need, which is mainly some normal monsters. And finding normal monster spellcasters, that's quite a feat there. So yeah, I need to find some normal monster dragons and some normal monster spellcasters, and then I'll be able to build my deck. I might build a dragon spellcaster warrior deck, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, definitely gonna be spellcaster heavy. Alright, I'll see you.